14-44, down to 17 men, Bellpost Hill, but they get it through Venner and then to Kavka, right foot kick long towards full forward, coming out Fursland, but Menzies is there, getting back also Armstrong. Oh, can't take it with him. Coming the other way was Pyle, who's at full forward as well. It's off his hands. Boundary throw in, comes back towards Vaughan, handball over the top, coming the other way. Vaughan had to get it again. Carter was also there, and the big fella Barton's in there also, can't take the ball with him. He's wrapped up. We'll have a ball up, 30 metres out from goal. Barton uses his body, gets it down towards... handball came out quickly towards Lewis. If he can pick it up, and he does, gets it back to brother Nathan, gets it back to Farah off a couple of steps. Free kick found, advantage paid. Don't know what advantage was there because that's out of bounds on the full. So all the Bellpost Hill boys turn around, look at the umpire, and he's quite happy for the ball to be in the arms of Dale Menzies in the last line of defence for Thomson. So he wants to switch to Curtis Short in the left back pocket. Takes it. Pretty close to the behind post. Wanted to chip it short also. He does so now. Dangerous, but it's okay. Lennon takes the mark. Still inside defensive 50. Only 30 metres out from Bellpost Hill goal. It's got O'Neill short on defensive 50. Curtis running past. He elects to go by himself though. Goes with a right foot kick long towards half forward. Costello also there was Calder. Comes back towards Curtis. Oh, great pick up on the bootstraps. Right foot kick out wide. Looking for Costello. If it sits through him, he's okay. It won't though at the first attempt. He keeps his feet though. Can he pick it up? Yes, he can. Past Bott. McNamara put the pressure on. And the pressure was throwing over the back garden. Tried to go up. Kavka took it out of the ruck contest. Right foot kick to the centre. Holzfine had to sit and wait for it. Didn't sit for him. Anderton. O'Neill's there again. Read the play beautifully. Got it out wide. Maharas takes the mark on centre wing. Got Wallace short on half forward. Goes in that direction. Shorter though, Gardner. Mark taken, was it? Yes, said the umpire. Tim Gardner to take the footy. Short again. Lead up from Calder. Takes the mark. Barton came in late. So right half forward flank. Sam Calder. Plays on now, goes for the left foot kick and towards the pocket, leads up there. Costello's in there, punched away at the back, kick off the ground, comes back towards Highland, goes to the right foot kick, terrible off the boot, out of bounds on the full. And did he get flattened after it? And I don't know, Tim Barton's taken on the aggressor role here, and it hasn't worked because he's flattened Christian Highland after he got rid of the kick, and I think it'll be a free kick to Jackson McLeod on the right forward pocket. And it will be. So
got plenty to say.
Down to 17 though. We want to be down to 16. So Jackson McLeod, who's kicked 4 straight goals this afternoon, has the ball in the right forward pocket. Pretty tough angle for a right footer, but he's a pretty talented kid. And we'll see how he goes. He's right next to the fence. He thought about Short and to Lennon, but that's chopped off. So he will now line it up for goal. He comes in. 25 metres out, kicked it across the face and has just squeezed it in for a behind. So Thomson go to 9-5-59. They lead Bellpost Hill 5-14-44. And that's on the Smith.
In the middle, goes wide, long, outside 50. Doesn't get to bite, picked up there by Curtis. Goes back inside, kicks going towards the goal square. McLeod in front, good hands from behind there by Lima. Able to get the ball out of the contest. Goes towards Baseley, tries to knock it forward, does so. Now back in the hands of Farah, who's back in defence. Picks the ball up, turns, spins, goes back to centre half back. Kavka. Oh, it probably could have been in a free kick against Gardner. Didn't have eyes on the ball, but it goes now to Wallace, who chips the ball out, and Highland marks inside 50. Goes forward and says, umpire, that's where the mark is. Farris says, I know where it is. You just go back and take your kick. So again, Spuddy Highland.
Not the most penetrating kick in the team either, can I say, Spud?
He'd be looking to get it off here, I think. So something's been said. Now it's a reversal. And it's going to go against, I'm not too sure who, but it's going
Jackson
back now
McLeod, I think.
Going towards Farah. So Farah, with the resulting free kick, just transferred from one player to the next, and he goes short. Sean Lewis by himself in space. O'Neill stands the mark. Now Lewis loads up, goes long, looks towards Carter. Carter's in front position. The spoil comes from behind, goes out towards Baseley, and this is Caleb. Short hands, goes towards Holzfine, goes to the pocket. Menzies over the top of Kavka, tries to get up, but big Anderton task ahead of him here. Big fella able to get the ball and of Travis Fursland over.
Thomson are trying to free up, having the man advantage at the moment.
So the ball comes out, sorry.
Okay, you're right.
Goes to Curtis, and Curtis comes across the ground, finds Maharas. He takes the mark. Has a player running short, and it's Daniels. That's where the play goes to, but McNamara standing his ground underneath the ball. Ooh, probably a bit lucky there too, I think, but he's going back, tips the ball inside, finds Nathan Lewis. So Lewis inside the square, kicks into the man of the mark, and that's Highland. Gets the handball across to Wallace. Wallace now able to step back on his left foot. Goes out looking for Costello. Good kick, good position, and good mark. Costello takes the mark. McLeod on the lead. He ignores that, goes back inside, and the change this time is to Jones. And Daniel Jones has taken the mark some 35, 40 metres out from goal, directly in front.
Great pressure there from Thomson again, getting the smother and turning the ball over. And
Big Ando's going for a run. No, he's not. He says, I've gotten far enough. So Jones will line up for his second goal of the afternoon. Kicks that goal. Nice looking kick off the boot. Straight over the umpire's head. It's gone through for a major. So that's the 10th goal for the Thomson side.
So Curtis for Thomson. And comes towards Curtis, wrapped up, got the hands free though, got it towards Maharis, can't take it with him. Sean Lewis ran the other way, got a high tackle, and he will take a free kick. So Sean Lewis in the middle of Godfrey Street. Take the right foot kick, goes wide towards half forward, looking for brother Nathan, coming at it. Fursland got in the way of Lewis in the end probably. Menzies over the top to Highland, has to stand, start, go with the right foot kick. Too far for Wallace, and Martin takes the mark at centre wing for Bellpost Hill. Switches play back to the middle, looking for holes. Find Gardner did well, punched it away, but falls in the end. Out to Carter, got it backwards to Bakeley, got it back also in the end, and kick around the corner was okay in the end of Farah, and did pretty well to get it was Carter, who ran away. Goes from 50 now, goes long towards full forward. Vacant goal square, getting back there was Peacock, and also Pyle, who turned around and went forward pocket. Highland goes up in the ruck contest. Daniels off a step, right foot kick towards defensive 50. Venner to get across there first. Which way will it bounce? Won't bounce for him kindly. Henry didn't take it with him either. Bellpost still might have the numbers if they can get it away. They could have given a handball to Alice. He gives the Shepherd in the end. Carter with the outside of the right foot. Terrible delivery again. Pyle. Lennon comes at it. Handball back to Peacock. Can he keep it in? No, he can't. Said the boundary umpire. 30 metres around from goal.
So the ball has come back into play. Barton gets a ruck down, and it's Daniels again. Gets a quick kick on play. Goes up and is high. Comes straight back down where the ball came from. Picked up by Sean Lewis. Highland over the top. Barton reaches in. Players now will hand the ball back to the umpire, and he's going to take possession of it.
Thomson have got their numbers back now. They've had a chance to regroup.
So ball thrown in the air. Anderton this time gets the ball down again. Daniels with the clearance, kicks the ball from that back half-back flank position, goes wide in through the centre. Wallace doesn't get the run of the ball, picked up by Bott. Handballs over the top, but only as far as Curtis. He can't take collection of the ball, goes towards Alice. He can't take possession of it. Now Wallace does. He picks the ball up. Players jump on him. Umpire's going to take possession once again. So a scrambling passage of play. Players just unable to get some clear passage through. The umpire's going to be the winner of the ball. So back in the centre we are just about. Ball thrown in the air. Venner with the height. Taps the ball down, but only as far as Curtis. Yeah. Gets the handball. Goes only as far as Ellis of Bellpost Hill. Tries to get a handball, but he comes through the pack with some pace now. Takes a bounce. Steadies himself. Goes wide. Looks for Fursland. He's up. Ball comes down. Leading in the rest of all is Menzies. He can't pick the ball up. Fursland's there. No, it's not. It's Holt's find. He picks the ball up, but he's run out of bounds, and the umpire again will come in and take possession. So some ordinary play here at the present time. The last 2 or 3 minutes, a bit patchy. It's a ball thrown back into play. Neither ruckman really get an effective knock. Goes to Fursland. It goes backwards outside to Carter. Carter back to Fursland. He times it steady. Chips the ball short. Good kick. Caleb basically takes the mark in front of Armstrong, and basically will go back from about 35 metres and have a shot on goal.
I'll tell you what, Sabali Armstrong's just got an extra 5 metres on the mark then too. Just stood there and the umpires believed him.
I think Bellpost are sort of just getting used to not having Gergich out there now. I think the first few forward entries they had in that quarter, they sort of just bombed it forward expecting him to be there, and obviously he's not. He's off at the moment, the yellow card, and now they're starting to spot up other targets.
So Caleb basically another good kick of the football. Distance won't be a problem. Long kick of the football, and that has gone through for a goal. He's happy with it. The umpire is also happy with it. That's his.
Throws the ball in the air. Cleary goes up, gets it down. Roving it though, Nathan Lewis gets a shepherd from Farah. Goes long to full forward again. Pyle comes out. Punched away by Peacock. Pyle, good second effort on the wrong side, but good play because he got it to Fursland, who got a push.
Yeah.
And we'll take a free kick. Coming back there with a flight of the footy, Menzies. And couldn't do much about that. Travis Fursland stood his ground and will shoot for goal from 2 metres out, directly in front. And should put Bellpost Hill 7th on the board.
They'll get him right back in touch too with Thomson.
So Fursland comes in, off a step and kicks the goal. His first.
Anyway, the ball has come back to the centre of the ground. Again, Venner this time jumps, gets the ball down and goes wide off the wing. Picked up there by Bott on the left foot. Only comes towards Baseley, and that's Caleb Baseley. Goes back on his right side, goes by hand to Ellis. Ellis over the top, finds Farris, has now time. Steady, short kick going forward. It's a nice looking kick and found Pyle. So Pyle, the way he looked at there, he's looked like he's going to shape up to have a shot at goal, but he goes over the top. It's a slow ball through the air, but it's good. And Sean Lewis, he's a bloke you want to have the ball in. And then he will go back, and I will tip that this will this time go straight through the middle of the goals.
So he'll miss.
No, he won't. Not Shawnee. Sean Lewis goes back, long kick. It's Shawnee, come on, son. He does.
And he goes short to Gardner, takes the mark. Always thought about the handball back to O'Neill, but Kafka was standing right next to him. Dangerous kick to Highland, turned it over. Farah. Handball was terrible to Sean Lewis, though. Coming back, Armstrong, left it behind. Basically in there again, gives the handball away to Jenkins just on the ground. Handball was terrible. Did he get slung? No. Coming through was Vaughan. Now Thomson away. Gardner, handball, wide turn. Gardner special, chips it over the top. Terrible kick, though. And Bott takes the mark. Plays on quickly. Was it touched? Play on, says the umpire. Lewis Shawn, 55 out, gets the kick away just. Gardner comes back, left the footy behind. Basically got one high. Umpire said play on. Pretty hot in there now. Armstrong over the top. Jones away if it sits for him. It is on centre wing. Can he get away from Carter? Just. Gets a right foot kick. Was pretty good. Measured in the end. Wallace took the mark. Played on. 45 metres out and closing. Runs now. Left foot kick. 30 metres out. Misses. And has put it through for one behind.
A threatening move nonetheless.
So it's Bott with the ball, kicks out long, so all players getting great distance, but Wallace takes a good mark, plays on quickly, goes round the corner, and that also is a good kick, goes towards Calder. Calder plays on, goes back to the point of the square. The jump there was with Henry, I think it was, or Curtis, but the ball is picked up by Bellpost Hill and cleared, goes towards Carter, and Daniels with pace, goes won the possession of the ball, but goes towards Gardner. He now has support in Lennon coming backwards, and Lennon now has time to steady. He goes back in looking for, and doesn't quite find Wallace because the bounce eludes him. It's a hot ball out there to be contended with. It's Henry this time. He's got the ball, dribbles along the ground, picked up there by Maharis. He goes left and right, goes on his left side. Now he's looking back on his right. It's a kick round the corner. It's a poor kick, only in the arms of Baseley. So now with Lewis, and this is Sean. He comes through the centre of the ground. Nice kick looking towards Kavka. Just eases his opponent underneath the ball. Goes back, collects it, kicks towards the goal square. One-on-one contest. Nice kick, Rob Kavka. And good support there from Trav Fursland. Sees the ball go through for another goal.
And Kazina having a run in the ruck. Cleary gets it down through the middle. Highland, handball to Curtis. Goes left and right now with the right foot. Smother was good. Comes still in the middle. Bellpost two of the numbers if they can get it free. They can't. Cleary. Now Gardner's there as well. Handball, thought about it. The don't argue. Got the kick away. Maharis. And held, said the umpire, as he got his kick away. Gardner, was he? Yes, so he gets a free kick. So Gardner will go with the right foot kick out wide, looking for Highland. Or just sit in. Okay, and thought about, didn't get a real good shepherd from Cleary. Got the ball away to him in the end. Right foot kick high, McLeod and Wallace go up. Wallace took the mark, played on quickly, should have gone back. Kick was smothered. Now he tried to tap it on. Kazina going the other way. Got the footy at half back and handballed it away to Farah. Now he goes outboard and goes long, looking for Lewis in the middle, and also running off half back was I think it might have been Carter, but coming the other way, O'Neill. Got the handball away, missed a target. Nathan Lewis at half forward now. Tries to draw Henry towards him and needs some support. Handballs are back to Carter under pressure. The don't argue. Got the handball away. Only as far as Nathan Lewis under pressure again. On hands and knees. Handballs are back straight in the arms of Martin Curtis. And the turnover now. Can they make them pay? Daniels in the middle. Up. Takes the mark, got Highland out wide, goes in that direction. He's got some support there in Jones as well. Got Wallace short, got Anderton long, goes in the long direction towards the big fella. Can't take the mark. Numbers with Bellpost Hill. Was he slung off the footy? Yes, said the umpire. And 50 possibly as well now.
Yep.
Brett Anderton a little bit late there with a second tackle. And the Panthers to take the free kick at half back. And it will be Barton with the free kick.
Wallace must have been missing a few set shots at training this week. He looks intent to play on every time he takes that mark in a scoring position, so don't know what's going on there.
So Barton has it in the middle of the ground for Bellpost Hill. Got Kazina, and he's also got Venner on a lead. But he chips it short to Farrah. Terrible kick. Turnover again. Curtis goes to the right foot kick. Can they make him pay this time? Yes, they can. Anderton goes up and takes the mark. And will shoot for goal from 35 metres out. Slide angle. And all because Barton didn't get back in time after he'd taken his kick. That's the quick turnover.
So Thomson's done most of their damage today on the turnover.
So Brett Anderton to try and slot his first of the afternoon through the middle. And to extend Thomson's lead in the third term. He comes in now, left foot kick. Pretty good off the boot from the big fella. He is a good kick. And has put it through for a goal.
On goal for Thomson too.
So the ball back in the middle of the ground this time. Ball goes up. One clearly out, and it's with Farrah, but the umpires pull the free kick. It's going to go to Jenkins, I think, for Bell Post Hill. Plays on quickly, goes to Pyle, who runs on his left foot, comes wide
hang on.
Now kicks the ball, long kick going forward, looking for Kafka. Kafka, Menzies does well, gets to the back of the contest. Lennon picks the ball up, kicks round the corner, goes back towards centre wing. Only as far as Sean Lewis. Has players inside, but steadies himself. So Lewis now just forward of his attacking end. Looks for the options downfield, goes long. Venner's there, he's the target. Best position, and this time the big fella. Oh, what? I thought he took the mark then. Oh. So now he's given a free kick, so maybe he's seen the error of his ways.
The old football justice.
Umpire says he pushed him down, so the big fella's going to go back and take a free kick. But I'm sure he had clear touch on that, so probably just rewards, I suppose you could say.
What time do the under-14 start next Saturday?
We should this bloke for years, mate. Anyway, here he is, the big fella. Venner, 4 last week, comes in. He'd be looking for goal number 2, I think it is, for the afternoon. Comes in. Looks a nice kick off the boot. Goes straight back over the umpire's head. That's his second.
Throws the ball in the air. Both get a hand to it. Through the middle, Highland can't take it with him. Oh, jeez. Jenkins was collared and coat-hangered there, so he will take the free kick. And comes towards half forward, looking for Nathan Lewis. Lennon against him, over the back, foot race now. Carter and Henry. Carter should get there, but it doesn't sit for him. Nathan Lewis in support as well. Kick off the ground by Carter, gain 10 metres. But a boundary throwing. Venner up against Cleary. Got a second punch down. Henry off a step towards half forward, but only Bell Post still there. Kazina handballed away quickly to Gergich. Right foot kick, back to whence it came. Getting back there, Thomson with the numbers, but can they take it? They can now. Peacock handball. Back to Vaughan, off a step, right foot kick out wide. Looking for Jackson McLeod a long way up the ground. Can't take it with him.
Kicked it forward and there was no one there to mark it.
Boundary throw in. Nobody can get an effective takeaway. Now the handball comes out from Curtis to Armstrong. Goes laterally and finds Nick Maharis inside, defensive 50. Handball over the top, sets Daniels a task. Has to get around, does the don't argue. Got the kick away in the end, but to nobody in particular. Running at it and taking the mark, Martin. And took it in front of Wallace on the cricket pitch area in the middle. For Bell Post Hill to relieve the pressure. Gives it away by hand. Basically takes a bounce. Steadies, right foot kick, lead up from Venner. Punched away by Peacock. Venner's second effort was all right. Got the handball away. Only as far as Henry. His handball. Under pressure, Peacock. Handball backwards was all right. Curtis got Armstrong laterally and Maharis. Going to be a good kick. It wasn't. Kafka came in. Dangerous. Turns around 30 metres out. Goal. Easy as you like.
Here they come.
Kafka kicks his third. Bad.
Their long kick out of defence has been their best weapon, so I don't know why they don't keep using it. So the ball back in the centre of the ground. Casino, 2 ruckmen that probably not in there normally. Daniels comes through, picks up cleanly, goes to Curtis. Curtis kicks wide, and it's a poor kick. Makes sets Wallace a task. Martin does well, gets the ball in his own tracks, picks up, goes to Baseley. Baseley then handballs to Farrah. He can't take clean possession, so he works again after the ball. Wallace was scragged, but no free kick. Now there's a bit more pressure in the game. Sean Lewis taken by the ankles. No free kick, goes back to Baseley. He feeds the ball out back and long, goes to Martin. So back on the boot he goes. Kicks it back inside, forward half for the Bell Post Hill side, but going back as Lennon takes a relieving mark. Steadies things up and goes wide. Finds Curtis again, so he's had a number of possessions. His kick again. So there's some poor turnovers here for 2 very skillful sides. Basically this time looks inside. Casina stands by himself, and Eloise Casina takes the mark. About 10 metres out from their forward 50. And he's got a chance now to go in long. Kafka's the bloke I'd be going to if he's a chance, but he's come sideways, and here we go again. A turnover could be costless. Maharis has had his hands taken away. Ball goes to the ground, kicked off the ground there by Cleary, and it's picked up or dove on by Watt. Goes towards Grigic. Free kick has been given, and it's going to go back to Matthew Bott. So Bott gets himself off the ground. Quick hands to Grigic. Goes inside to Ellis. Ellis now with pace tries to get around and does through past Calder. Kicks into the forward line. Vaughan, unfortunately, with Pyle just in behind him, and Vaughan comes out and takes the mark.
He's played quite well for Thomson today, Vaughan. Just fills the hole nicely for him.
So Vaughan now with a nice looking kick, comes around towards centre wing, but Bott takes the ball off the contest, kicks back inside 50, Sean Lewis in front, spoil there from Daniels is good, goes back to Grigic, needs to release the ball, does so to Bott, has time, steadies, props, and goes to Baseley, and Caleb Baseley again is well within range. He should go back and shoot for goal. A risky kick goes over the top. It went to Sean Lewis, who dropped it, that's not good because the umpire had blown the whistle, but it did come straight through. Goes back to Maharis. The ball goes to Lennon. Across now to O'Neill. So they run out of defence once again. So a chance at goal has gone begging. Goes to McLeod on centre wing. Pace feeds the ball backwards and goes as far as Calder. He chips over the top again. A risky kick and will find Scott. So Chris Scott back flank. Another short kick. This time leading up as Riley. Hands outside, goes back to Calder, so goes back on his left side, looks for position down the field. He's going to handball as the siren sounds to end the third quarter, which will see the Bellpost Hill side lead 10 goals 15 to Thomson 11 goals 6.